Hi everyone, welcome! My name's Julie and I'm here with Swagtron today. We're gonna take a look at the T6 Off-Road Hoverboard. This is our biggest and baddest hoverboard. It's the only off-road one that we have, and it holds up to 420 pounds, which is the biggest weight limit of any hoverboard on the market. So we're gonna open this up from the box today and check it out together. How does that sound? So when you open the box, first things first, you get the charger. So it's very important that you only use this charger, and it comes, just like this, like a normal charger. If you happen to lose this, our customer support will make sure to get you a new one because you don't want to use a different kind of charger with this product. It takes about 3 hours to charge fully, sometimes 2, depending on, but you don't want to charge it more than that. So do make sure that once it's done charging, you don't leave it on the charger because you don't want to harm that battery. So Swagtron charger, only from us, make sure. And then you get this cute little pamphlet. So this is gonna have all of your safety information in it and your warranty information and all that fun stuff. And then it also comes with this super fun coloring page from Pretty Done. So custom Pretty Swag coloring page. Then you're getting it out, you're getting it set up. You wanna make sure the kids are distracted. Have them do a little coloring page. And then when you're done with it, you can actually take a picture of this, post it on social media, and then you'll be entered to win a contest to win another hoverboard. So that's super cool. So we'll have that, your safety information, and it comes with this little valve. So this is to fill up your tires. You want to make sure that when you get this, you fill up your tires based off of this chart right here. And this actually is really helpful because when you're going off-road with this, like if you're going over rocks, you want to make sure to take a little bit of air over the tires so you get a smooth ride. And yeah, I have a little chart here and you get the little thing that comes with it. So make sure to hold on to that because you want to use that as well. And then we got the good stuff. So here we go. This big bad boy. Let's see, I gotta yeet my box here. So it comes all nice and wrapped up. Oh, this one's so fresh and new. It smells like when you walk into a bike shop and you're like, oh, love the way this smells. So weird, but here she is. So as you can see, it has these nice big 10-inch tires they have a high tread to make sure that when you're going through grass or on dirt or sand, that you're gonna be able to ride on any terrain with that. And then we also have these extra traction pads. So that way when you're going, you got some good traction through the bumps and the grooves there. So you get the lights in the front. So with the lights, when you're doing indoor, outdoor riding, you want to see where you're going, goes over some bumps, but you want to make sure you know what's happening. So we have these nice lights to make sure you know where you're going. And not only does this have lights, this has a Bluetooth speaker. So no matter where you go, you can be the life of the party, riding around on any terrain with this thing, bumping some music. How freaking fun is that? So we have the no slip pedals, and this has two 300-watt motors in it. So with the 300-watt motors, you can go up inclines up to 30 degrees. And that is like, for a hoverboard, that is unheard of. It goes 12 miles an hour, so that's pretty fast for a hoverboard. And it lasts about 7 to 12 miles on one charge, depending on your weight, what the incline you're going on is. So one charge will get you pretty far. Hoverboarding 12 miles is pretty long. Recently we heard someone who had ridden theirs over 1,000 miles, and that is just crazy. So we have the LED lights and the speakers. This was voted the #1 hoverboard of 2018, and it has the highest weight limit of any hoverboard on the market. So 420 pounds. Me, could lift a 200-pound deadlift on this thing and still be good to go. So got a couple of videos of that on social media if you want to check us out on social media. The battery has Sentry Shield technology to keep you safe, and it's UL2272 certified. So that battery is really going to keep you safe. It's got an IPX4 water resistance, so when you're taking this through different terrains, through water, wherever you want to go with this, you'll be good to go. You don't have to worry about water, you don't have to worry about damaging anything. Like, this is going to keep you super safe. It comes with an app where you can check the battery level. It'll actually show here as well, but on the app it shows you the battery. It'll tell you how far you've gone, so you can share your stats online, compare with your friends, see who went further. You can change the speed, and there's a couple different safety features. So, older kids, they're cool with going faster, they're a little bit safer. The little guys though, sometimes you want to make sure the little guys are safe and it's not going so fast for them. So you can control all of that in the app. You can control the sensitivity. It's very customizable, and it actually has an AI learning system in it that learns while you ride, and that's pretty cool. And yeah, so this is our T6 off-road hoverboard. It is 10% off right now, which is $40. So that's a pretty good deal. So if you're gonna get one, now is the time, especially summer's coming up. It's time for some adventures. We're all trying to get outside. Like, what better way to get outside? Look cool, have fun, play some music in the park. Like, this thing is pretty cool. It's got self-balancing technology, so it's super easy to ride. This is actually the first hoverboard that I ever rode, and I am not the most, sporty girl, you would say, and I did great. I actually ride this all over my house. I shoveled my driveway with this once in the snow, and that was pretty cool. I think all of my neighbors want one now, and they're pretty jealous. So yeah, this is our T6 off-road hoverboard, and if anyone has any questions, we are live, and I would love to answer any questions you guys might have about this, about our hoverboards in general. So if anyone has any questions, I am more than happy to answer them. I think I covered most of the things going on here, but we do have a couple hoverboard options for anyone who's curious on this compared to some of our other hoverboards. The other ones, some of them have lights on the side and stuff, but they can't go off-road like this guy, like this you can take anywhere. I'm excited to take this to the beach this year. As a new Californian, I'm ready to be boarding on the beach, blasting some music. We use this guy in the studio. Sometimes there's just a speaker Very, very good Bluetooth speakers. So if anyone has any questions, I am here to answer them. And if not, I think we're gonna roll a little video and then give this a little test ride for you guys. So if anyone has questions, now is the time. Looks like we're good. We're gonna go ahead and roll the video and then we're gonna do a little test ride for you guys on this.
Back. Oh, 1 second. Is yours off? Okay. Welcome back. My name is Josh. It's good to see you. I am the resident hoverboard rider here at Swagtron, and this is quite an awesome board to show you guys. This is again the T6. We are live, so if you guys have any questions about it, please let us know down in the comments below. But this is our awesomest hoverboard. It is beefy, it is big, and it honestly looks like something from Batman. We're gonna cut to our close-up right here so you guys can see just how cool this guy is. You can see that when we're riding, we go backwards, it turns green, or it turns red. When we're going forwards, it's green. I think I might be standing on this backwards. Let me double check here. And I am. So let's flip this guy around. You can tell which is the front and which is the back based on this right here. This is your charging port and your power to turn it on. So let's just make sure we're riding it the right way. And you can see also right here, you can see the blue lights, that is your battery. And yeah, this is what's so cool, is the green LED lights when you're going forward, and the red on the back when you're slowing down, right? So even if you ride this thing at night in the wild, on the street, people will be able to see you. So don't worry about that, especially bikers if you're riding this on a bike lane. We were actually talking to someone recently who rides this to work. So they actually commute on this guy. That 12-mile-per-hour speed limit helps so much, especially compared to walking, that's for sure. I don't think, what's Usain Bolt? He can run maybe 12 miles per hour. I think this guy could beat him in a race, especially if it's long distance. So no need to worry about that. And also these 10-inch wheels, I just want to show, they are beefy. These guys can handle pretty much anything you throw at them. And another thing that I want to add is if you are worried about having this being your first hoverboard, don't worry at all, because with our app, you can actually adjust the settings on this hoverboard to make it more beginner friendly or a little more expert oriented. So What's so nice is I can have this hoverboard and do all tricks and stuff with it and have it hit that top speed, but then I can also give it to, you know, a little brother or someone younger who just wants to try out a hoverboard for the first time, and it's so much easier for them if you just go on the app and adjust those settings real quick. So that's one thing that's super cool about this. Plus, of course, the Bluetooth speaker is so nice because it's so nice to be able to go on your walk or whatever and just play your tunes with you and become really the life of the party. So one awesome thing here after another. And of course we are live, so if you guys have any questions, please let us know. I see David S is looking. That's a lot cheaper than the competitors. That's what David S says. Thank you, David. Yes, it definitely is. And this thing is so much more fun than one of those, might I add. So this guy also has the 420-pound weight limit, which I don't believe what you're talking about has. So definitely worth checking out. And right now it's on sale. It's not gonna be on sale for long. So if you're interested in one of these, now is the time to pick it up. It's 10% off. So that is $40 off. We're cutting to the close-up here just so you can get a better look at this. Honestly, it looks like something Elon Musk would hit with a hammer, right? Doesn't it? What do you guys think? It looks like something that Elon Musk would try and break with a hammer. It looks like the Cybertruck, that's what I'm trying to say, or the Batmobile. So definitely worth checking out if you're interested in a hoverboard. This is the best one you can get. So now with the sale, now's the time to jump in and attack. So if you guys are interested, let us know. If you guys have any questions, please let us know. David S, thank you so much for hitting us up and telling us how much fun this looks like, because it is a ton of fun, I will say. I enjoy it, and I know a lot of other people enjoy it too. So if you guys are interested, let us know. If you guys have any other questions, let us know. Or if you have any questions about any other things in our lineup, in our repertoire, that is, whether it's scooters, bikes, please let us know. But right now, this T6 is what's on sale, and this is what the best deal that you're gonna get on something like this. So definitely worth checking out. So go ahead and pick up one of these guys. And of course, we do have a all US based customer support. So if you have any questions or anything about your hoverboard, once you do get it, you can call them and they will help you out. So this is definitely worth. David S, thank you for the comment. Yes, he is. But I think this is a better investment than a lot of people might think too. So I think Elon Musk would probably get one of these if he knew about it. So definitely worth checking out, worth picking up, especially if you have $100 down for the Cybertruck. Definitely want to roll in style with that thing. It does come in multiple colors, so be sure to check what's available and what's in stock. I like the clean black, but Julie, who you were talking to earlier, does have a pink camo one, which is so cute. So definitely worth checking out. Great gift for a friend or a girlfriend or whatever, or a kid who you like to take, who loves hoverboards. You want to take on hikes and walks, but your hoverboard doesn't really go through, so this guy can. Of course, it's got all the tires. This is the best hoverboard in my. He would buy the whole business. David, I think you have a point there. So, David, if there's anything you want us to talk about, thanks so much for commenting and thanks so much for interacting with us. But yeah, David, if you have any questions about this guy or anything else, please let us know, because this is what we're here for. We're here to help you guys, and we're here to show you guys how these work. So If you want, we can go ahead and jump to that video again just so you guys can see this thing in action outside, because this is the namesake, the off-road hoverboard. It goes off-road actually, and it can go downstairs, it can go down all sorts of stuff, especially if you have a helmet on and you're a professional. But it can do all sorts of things. But yeah, David, what e-bike are you talking about? If you let us know the e-bikes, we do have a sale on our full-size e-bikes right now, I believe. So if you want to give us a name of an e-bike, we can bring that out after the video. So let us know what e-bike you're talking about. We'll make sure to talk about it, bring it out, tell you about the features. So let us know. Is it the EB10, EB11, EB12? Is it the, or if it's a scooter, we can talk about that too. So please let us know what you want us to cover and we'll cover it. So let's go ahead and cut to this close up again. So thank you, David, for letting us know. We're gonna roll that video and we'll be right back. So let us know if you want us to talk about any other products and we'll make sure to grab those and bring them out for you. So thanks so much. We'll see you guys in just a sec.
I'm gonna run through the details of this for you guys just one more time before we go, because I know there's a couple new people in here who maybe didn't see the full detail. Also, thank you for Christine for following. So glad that you're joining the swag life. David, anyone is cool. I like the idea of riding a bike that runs when you're tired. Yes, all of our bikes are electric. So when you get tired, instead of pedaling, who wants to pedal the whole time? We just got a little throttle and you get to go. No pedaling. I love my electric bike. I actually have bad knees, so I love bike riding, but it really hurts me to go uphill. So it's nice for me when I can ride my bike, but then I can hit a hill and, you know, go up without hurting them little knees. So we're gonna talk about the T6 one more time. This is our off-road hoverboard. It holds 420 pounds, which is unheard of for a hoverboard. I could literally deadlift 200 pounds on this board and still not reach the weight limit. That says a lot. I would definitely do that, honestly. We should probably do a video on that, I think, but 420 pounds. It's got 10-inch tires with a heavy tread. So this tread will help you go on all kinds of terrains, grass, dirt, sand, you know, you name it, mud. This actually is a waterproof hoverboard. We have a waterproof rating on it, and you can go through all kinds of things in this and not worry about water damaging it. You know, you can really see these treads are gonna help you get through a lot of different terrains. And then we also have these extra traction pads. So when you're going through the bumps, you know, you really got that good traction on here like this. I mean, look at that, I'm really putting some weight on that. That's not going anywhere. So those treads are gonna help your feet stay planted, keep you safe while you're going through all kinds of crazy terrains on this off-road hoverboard. It charges in 3 hours and it lasts about 12 miles, 7 to 12 miles per charge. So it goes 12 miles an hour. So, I mean, riding 12 miles on a hoverboard per charge, like that's a lot of miles. And, you know, like we said earlier, there's somebody who rides this to work. So you could ride this to work. It's got a Bluetooth speaker, so you can ride this to work, have a little party, you know, going on your hoverboard to work. I think I might start doing that every day. It has these lights in the front and in the back, so they'll turn green when you're going forward in the front and red when you're going backwards. So that way people know, like, hey, I'm coming back, you better watch out. And it'll light up the road for you. So if you're riding at night, if you're riding indoors, you know, you're going on bumps because you're off-road, you can really see what you're doing with those lights. So safety is super important. We have a UL 2272 certified on this board. And then we also have the Sentry Shield battery. So this battery is super safe. There's 2 300-watt motors, one on each side. So that's a lot of power. That'll get you up a 30-degree incline with just these little motors. That's a lot. So depending on your weight, obviously it can change a little bit. This is definitely the biggest, baddest off-road hoverboard you can get. Right now, this is 10% off, which is $40, which is a great deal. It's not gonna last long, so you wanna make sure you get them before the deal ends or before they sell out, because that definitely happens sometimes. Yeah, so this is the T6 Off-Road. If anyone has any questions, yes, David, it is easy to use. My balance, I'm gonna tell you right now, is not good. Everyone knows me for being very accident prone, and I can ride this like a pro. Like, I had no problems, and that really says a lot because I am not a very balanced person, and I've been kicking around my house in this. My house, which is 6-inch difference from the front and the back, my house might as well be off-road at this point, to be honest. I've shoveled my driveway in this, so even for someone who's never ridden a hoverboard before, this is super easy to ride. This actually was the first hoverboard I ever rode because this is the one I have at home. So I picked it up maybe in 10, 15 minutes, was going around the house. I can do all kinds of spins and stuff now. So this is definitely a really easy board to balance. And it has self-balancing. So when you are standing on the pedals, it'll balance per the pedal and keep you aligned so that you're not like going all crazy everywhere. So definitely a really easy beginner hoverboard, especially if you use the settings in the app for the beginner settings. You can lower that sensitivity, you can make sure the speed doesn't go too fast. There's a lot of safety features for new riders in the app, so highly suggest this for new riders, especially kids. It's really sturdy for kids. You know how they like to take things in some tough situations and get a little crazy with it. So this is a great board for kids and adults, all alike, up to 420 pounds. I mean, that's most people. So is there any other question? Oh, David, well, okay, I would definitely check out one of our electric bikes. You totally could ride this. I'm so sorry to hear that you had a stroke. Definitely I would check out, well, you have this thing, it's called the Swag Cycle. And I have a friend who rides it because she has limited mobility. So she actually messed up her leg and can't walk on her leg at all. So I brought my Swag Cycle over to her instead of getting like one of those expensive like knee things, and she's been riding that around like to go get groceries and stuff. So we have a lot of options for people with limited mobility. So I would definitely check out our website and some of our other products. And you know, even though like no matter what your mobility is, if you can balance standing straight up, you can balance on this thing. It's super safe. So I would definitely suggest checking out a couple of our options. Do you have any other questions? Because I would love to answer them. And it definitely is a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun on this thing. Yes, David, definitely check the Swag Cycle. I know that we have a few on our Amazon store. So yeah, we actually can bring it over right now. So we'll grab the swag cycle for you and we'll show you really quick just so you can check it out. I think we can even link it in this live really quick so that you can make sure. So yeah, we're gonna run a video. I'm so small in real life. We're gonna run a video and I'll go grab that swag cycle for you so we can check it out. Awesome, we'll be right back. David, we grabbed the swag cycle for you. This is one of our best-selling products. My friend Grant Holloway has one. He's actually a world champion hurdles runner, and he's an Olympian. And he's like 6'4", like he's a giant compared to me, and he loves this thing. You know, this is something that's going to be really easy to get around, especially if you have, you know, not the best mobility, because it is smaller. So, you know, you could take this and get around pretty easily in situations where you're like having to go through a store or something and grab things off the shelf, like around your house even. It's small enough to have a lot of mobility and, but still, you know, get you to where you need to go. This also is electric, so you don't even have to do anything. It doesn't have pedals, so you just like put your little feet up here on the pegs and you can scoot around. If you have one hurt leg like my friend, you know, she puts her little leg up and then she just rides around on it, and it helps her to not walk on her leg. She actually went through a whole Christmas trail of lights on this thing with her family because she had messed up her leg. So this thing is super cool. It has something else that's really cool, which is like this little compartment for your charger and your battery. So that way, if you're out and about and you need to charge, then you have your charger with you wherever you go. So that is definitely a really cool feature. Yeah, perfect. So we put the swag cycle on the carousel if you want to check it out more. Yeah, so if you just need enough balance to stand up, like this is really, you know, super sturdy. Like it can definitely help you kind of like scoot around and get around a little bit easier without, you know, you still look really cool. Like this is gonna be cooler than anything else that you're gonna ride for the same purpose. If you wanna put it in your cart, we put it down here below, so you can click on it and just add it to your cart from there, check out some more of the stats and see if it's the right thing for you. You know, it's as someone with limited mobility, it's gotta be so nice to have something to like get a little bit of that back. So we would be so excited to be able to give that to you with this. And if you ever have issues, you just hit up Swagtron customer service. They're very helpful. You know, they wanna fix all your problems. And yeah, so this is the swag cycle. Also, this is folding. So yeah, this one's folding. So if you're taking it with you, you know, in the car or something, you can fold it up, put it in the car, take it out. So it's not like big and clunky to put in your car. Like I have a little Prius and if I throw this thing in there, no problem. So this is really a great option to get around no matter where you're going. And it looks good, you know, like I think it looks pretty cool. It's got you know, a little, I think this one, little, I gotta turn it on. Little horn, people get in your way, you tell them to get out of your way, and yeah, that's a swag cycle. I think, Josh, do you know any extra details on this that we could give to our friends? Josh is our Swagtron bike expert as a adamant biker himself, so he's really gonna tell you all of the great extra things about this.
Yeah, I can definitely chime in on this guy if you want to take this from me.
Yeah, we can trade these.
Thank you so much. So yeah, I heard you have some mobility issues, and that's not fun. But with this guy, you can have a lot of safety features too, because what it is to run it. I'm actually, could you go to the close-up, and here, you can actually give that to me so I can. Here we go. Yeah, I can control it. But can you go to the close-up so we can zoom in on some of this stuff? So this guy's got some pretty cool features. We're gonna zoom in here in just a sec. Let me just make sure you guys are hearing me. And yeah, I believe you are, so cool. So to run this thing, we've got this right here. So this is what you're gonna have to run. It's a classic throttle. So you twist this guy back, and it'll run. And then of course, it's also got front and rear brakes. So if you need to stop on a dime, you totally can by grabbing them both, but just be careful, don't grab them too hard. You don't want anything bad to happen. But it's got, of course, the horn, if you're having any issues there. And one thing that's super cool, even if you are holding down the throttle and you're having a little trouble, if it's hard for your hand to let go of the throttle and grab the brake, don't worry, because if you're holding down the throttle and you grab the brake, the throttle will stop immediately until the brake is completely released. So that way you don't wear down anything you don't need to wear down, and that way you're extra safe because each of these brakes have a safety cutoff right here. So one of these lines goes directly to the brake itself. The other line goes to the motor to tell it to turn off if you are ever touching either of these brakes. So that's one excellent safety feature. Also, down here you can see the light. You actually have a light built into this guy, so it'll turn on, turn off if you want. The switch for it's right up here. If you have any issues with that, it's super easy. Plus, there's a rear light that turns on with it right here. You can see that, as well as a giant rear reflector. So don't worry, it'll turn on and turn off. And then also when the light is off, you have a brake light. So the front light is off right now, but if you hold the brakes, it'll beep back and forth. So anyone in a car or anything sees you coming, you'll be super safe. Do we have any more questions, Julie, about this guy?
No questions, but David said it would give me a little independence.
That's good, yeah, hopefully this will help. And then of course, the folding feature. That's one thing a lot of people love about this guy is it can fold down very compact to fit in whatever car or anything. Right here is a little lever right here. You pull that up and then you can spin this guy actually however you need to get these guys to move wherever you want. That's one thing that's super helpful. No matter how tall you are, you should be able to have the handlebars in a spot. That's easy enough. And then look, this guy's already just so compact, but what you do is you take this, you pull it, flip it down, and then if you need that extra couple of inches from these guys, you can pull this and pull those guys down a bit, right? So it's super compact. And then this guy even comes off just from your hand tightening. If you really want to, you can pull this guy off. Another thing that's really cool about this is the brakes right here. You can see these are disc brakes, which are top of the line. So you're definitely not gonna go anywhere with those. And also right here has some clear plastic. It's hard to tell actually, but it keeps it from your foot getting caught in there, so there's no need to worry riding with the brake. But look how small this guy gets with everything folded up. And of course the seat is super nice, and it's got these little, I don't know if you can tell with the lighting, but it's got two little shock absorbers right here. So you can actually feel a little bit of shock absorbing when you're riding. So that's extra helpful as well. And then let me just put this guy back on. But super easy to dismantle. Of course, it's got a kickstand as well. And it's got front and rear disc brakes. If you guys have any other questions about this guy, I'd be super happy to answer them. But even if you are interested in this guy for yourself, anyone can really ride it. It's super fun, and I know we have a lot of professional people who are on tour buses all the time. They always love these because it can actually fit inside the underneath of a tour bus, which is super cool. But I love it just because it's so much fun to ride, and it actually has a decent kick to it. So totally worth checking out if you're interested. But if we have any more questions, please let me know. But yeah, I hope this was able to help you guys. And please give us a follow. I saw we did get a follow earlier, so thank you so much for whoever followed. But feel free to follow us. You'll be notified whenever we have any more sales on anything like that T6. That's 10% off. Definitely jump on that. We've got a couple other sales going on right now, so definitely drop a follow. We'll have some more lives about those in the future, and thanks so much for watching. If there's no more questions, I think we're gonna sign off. We'll check for a few more minutes. We'll stay here. So feel free to ask any questions about this or the T6, and we'll definitely try and answer those for you. But hopefully we were able to help some of you out. And I had a good time. I know Julie had a good time. So thank you so much for watching us. And if we're in the clear with questions, I think we're gonna see you guys in the next one. So thank you so much. Julie, can I actually grab that phone so I can end the stream for you? All right. We'll catch you guys in the next one. So later, and have a great rest of your day. Let's end this stream. Live ending, and then I think we're still